Another day, another stream. Welcome for Football Manager 2023 at Ytterhogdals IK. So today we will probably go through some of the contract talks and we will try to recover from the last result. We lost against, against Karlstadt Football. And we will need to go through our next match against Delkurt today. Probably also against Sylvia. But anyway, yeah, we need to recover from that result. We lost it 2-3, and in all honesty, it was kind of deserved. We gave away a lot of chances. So that's not good. Also, this episode is called Contract Talks because I want to go through the squad as it is right now and have a look into the contracts, and we might make a few decisions on the odd player. In terms of if we do anything or if we want them to stay. Same for the staff. We got a lot of stuff, and some of them is, for our taste, rather expensive. On the other hand, we got stuff that's really not that expensive, so maybe we want to keep them around. But it depends on their utility, of course. So, just as an example, his contract is not running out, but he's bound till 2026, or physio. He works for €9 a week. That's cheap. And if we look at other staff that would be capable of doing this, so any physio. If we find someone else who does it for similar money, sure. There's physiotherapy here. So Desiree Lindam. He's definitely the better physio. Not a problem. Also goalkeeping coach, which is rather interesting. And he would work for €6 a week. So all of a sudden, as a U19 physio, yeah, sure. But in this case, for example, all of a sudden it's not a bad idea maybe to go with someone else. It's really interesting though. So I really expected to find nobody that would be willing to work for that amount of money. Now the first guy I pick is way better and also is cheaper. Yeah. Well, let's have a look. If we employ him as a physio, maybe even head physio. We still got space for a head physio. And he can be a goalkeeping coach along the way, or whatever he was. Yeah, it's goalkeeping coach. Sure, why not? Hmm. 6 months. Yeah, let's go with this. Maybe he's willing to accept that. He wants 8 now. Anyway, that's fine. Yeah, okay. So we would be willing to sign this guy. Question is, do we need him? In his skills as a physio, probably yes. So I will go with this, yes. This is not what I intended, so now we spent more money, not less. But yeah, I think this is great value. He's at an amateur club. He's definitely got good physiotherapy. The rest is really concerning, but I don't care about that much. This is also true for the goalkeeping coaching, of course. But well, who cares? He basically comes for free, so sure. And we were missing a head physio, so this is no big deal. Now we can let the other one just go, in case we don't need him, or in case we find somebody else. So okay, back to this. But I didn't want to go through those that are not running out. I wanted to go through those that are running out. So this is Trim Verstedt. He's a goalkeeping coach for us. Also brings scouting knowledge in Norway along. He's studying for a license right now, and his contract runs out at the end of 2025. Do we want to extend his contract? So let's have a look into his duties. And I think, yeah, that's a problem with him. So he's not good enough as a coach, not even for us. Actually, he could do something like this, so reduce workload for both. How does it look down below, U19? Let's not forget this. Is he useful here? A bit more, yes. A bit more. And this is also weird. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, so in this case he's a bit more useful, but still, he's definitely lacking. So do we find another goalkeeping coach? That is 15 euros, well, something along the lines of this. So cheap. Cheap, but also in a way effective. So let's have a look. And goalkeeping coaches do not necessarily come with good, well, with the intention to be goalkeeping coach. Some of them want to be coaches instead. So sometimes you need to go for something like this. Yeah, so this is great, right? I don't know about the mentals yet. Yeah, okay, mentals aren't that great. This is a sum of 21 overall, but this is wonderful. This makes up for it. Problem is he will never sign for us, because we will not pay him that much. To a similar degree, this is really concerning mentals wise, but skill wise this guy's great. He's much cheaper, but I'm not willing to pay that. And we will probably have similar problems with a lot of the guys here. How much is he on? Look, he's on 9 euros a week until the end of 2025. So I'm not gonna do that because I've got another plan in the back of my mind, but no, we will not pay him anyway. There's also another plan, as I mentioned. We've got Zetterberg here. Zetterberg is a really decent goalkeeping coach. He's just not employed as one for us. Yeah, could change in the near future. So I want to turn Zetterberg into a playing coach, basically. I want him to teach himself. And the others along the way. Because I suspect that having him as a backup player and a goalkeeping coach is probably much cheaper, and we get way better training for the goalkeeping section. So that might be an idea. And along the way, we get rid of our regular goalkeeping coaches because really they are not up to the standard anyway. Which would mean we can delay this decision on the goalkeeping coaching. Also, Trim Burstead really isn't that impressive. So the hope is that we find someone else who will do this for that minuscule wage. No, there's that. Okay, what's next? Well, our head of youth development is cheap. Not good though, in anything. Scouting knowledge is rather limited, that's not the biggest of my concerns. The biggest of my concerns is the fact that his personality is only spirited, and this doesn't look good either. But he's on 30 euros a week, and that's probably the cheapest we could have gotten anywhere. But let's have a look. Maybe we know of somebody these days. Okay. So what do we look for? Well, mental attributes, but also personality. And in this case, I'm willing to go through a few of these, but we will probably filter by personality. Because as you can see, those are all fairly ambitious and stuff. but it's not like we can afford him anyway. I'll just try this one as an example. I don't want him. Just try him. 150. Yeah. Not going to do that. So we need somebody with a great personality. In case you're not aware of it, the personality of the head of youth development influences the personalities of the players that come in for trial or come through, just the regular youth teams. So this is a really important role, and his personality is really important. We've got a professional here. That's good. Let's look for a model citizen first. Well, there's none available. There's professional. Where's model professional here? There's no model pro. So professional is probably the best personality we can get. No perfectionist either. Yeah. This looks good. Well, okay, because skill-wise he's not great, but the personality is wonderful. I'd be willing to invest in that switch. Sure. I want my squad to be professional anyway. Does he have any qualifications? He has the Continental C license, so yeah. Also, he's unflappable. That sounds like good resistance to pressure. The attribute I think is called pressure actually, but yeah, you get the gist. So, would we be willing to sign him? Definitely. Will we be able to pay him? Definitely not. And there's the problem. I'm really interested in that guy, but no deal. There's one that's fairly pro. That's still better than most. Sure, why not? Coaching licenses, has the National A license. That's a bit below. So this is another one. I recently, was stumbled upon a video about training stuff, and basically all of it was wrong in there. It was really weird to see. So depending on the license you have, or depending on the license the coach has, he expects more money. So the other one had Continental C, so that should be one above National A. He just has a national license. The cheapest ones should be the ones that have no license at all. They can be skilled though. It's not like they're just a rare find, right? If you're educated in something, you usually want to earn some money based on that education. And, well, if you're not, you might as well be skilled. It's just rare to find them. And once you pass qualifications, obviously your skill level should increase. So I expect this guy to be not that expensive. Well, he's still 350. So no deal. And now we're running out of targets, right? Resolute maybe. Yeah. Well, we can might as well go with balanced, or I don't know, unambitious, maybe Iron Will, something like this. But these are also really hard to find. Fairly ambitious, we might have a chance. I think we found earlier. Fairly pro we already had, right? That's the guy I just offered a contract. Yeah, I remember his account. So that's that one. Fairly ambitious here. There are a few. Now, do I want a fairly ambitious coach in comparison to somebody who's spirited? Don't know. Don't think so. He's much too expensive also. So I would go for these just as a matter of principle, but I don't think so. They will all be really expensive. And they will all be really expensive because they are fairly ambitious. And I cannot afford that. Or I do not want to afford that. Well, I could afford him. Okay? So, how's he doing? How does he look? Where's ours? There he is. And we need him as a head of youth development. So, all of a sudden, this doesn't look like a good deal, right? I mean, yes, he's from Norway, true. He's completely unproven. So this is actually great. there does not seem to be a coaching license or anything. So this is probably why he's cheap. But we got a better one. And so I will decline this just because ours is better. So we will keep ours. Now for personality change I would have been willing to pay, I don't know, another €5 or something, right? But overall this is no good. Our head of youth development is fine. Will I extend his contract right now? I mean, why not? We can. It could be a waste of money. I don't want to lose him. Spirited is a decent personality. He also contributes with scouting knowledge, well, but Norway is nothing very special around our club. So the argument could be made that it's not a good idea to extend the contract right now. Also, this national license is nice to have, but well, overall, I think he could improve a bit as a coach. He's really bad. For having a national licensee, this is really bad. If you look at the coaching stuff, he's basically a good disciplinarian, and that's that. And the rest, I don't know how he passed those coaching licenses. Well, okay, it's National C, right? Yeah, it's National C. So that should be the lowest. I'm not aware of how this works. I think there's National C, National B, National A, Continental C, B, A, and then there's Continental Pro. If I'm not totally mistaken, but it's been a while since I looked into that. So this should be the lowest qualification that there is, of any. But yeah, for the personality alone, I'm not sure if it's worthwhile to keep him around. I'm sure it's better than nothing. And let's also have a look into his coaching responsibilities here. He doesn't do anything. Well, not anything useful in any way. We might employ him like this. So now he does something useful, after all. But that's on me. I should have done it earlier. Anyway, but every head of youth development, really everyone, even if he doesn't come along with a bunch of ones everywhere, will be able to go for 1.5 star coaching. Look at these attributes. This is really bad. That's a sum of 22 in the mentals. That's just the way it contributes in the formula, and it's 5 in his coaching skills. So no, that's not good. And the coaching skills, in case you're not aware, the coaching skills contribute with their value, and the other ones do too. And in terms of fitness coaching, for example, if there's only one attribute on the left side, this attribute counts double. So as a fitness coach, he would be particularly bad. But so there's something going on here in with respect to the expected pay. So as I stated earlier, obviously, I don't know, let's take this one. So he wants more money. Why does he want? Well, usually he should want more money. He's studying for Continental A right now. He should want more money, definitely. I don't know why we got him on this contract. It might have to do with the fact that we got him for cheap. He was on another contract somewhere else, and that contract was really bad, so we were able to poach him. But at some point he will outgrow the club. Well, actually, he already did. So what happened here? For his role, he's vastly underpaid. It's just the reality of it. But in my experience so far in Football Manager, mental attributes don't mean that much. It's about the coaching attributes, and it's not about the coaching attributes specifically, how much they want to earn. It has to do with personality, and it has to do with these licenses. So it's a two-sided coin to hunt for somebody that has coaching qualifications. Yes, you get somebody who has a certain skill level at least, because they have the coaching licenses. That doesn't mean they're any good. They might as well have passed the license and, well, they're still not worth it. And then the other way around, that's basically the, I don't know, the multicolored dog you are looking for, or the unicorn that doesn't exist. Somebody who hasn't done any licenses yet, has great mentals and decent coaching stats. Where do you get these types? Well, usually former players, right? You can get these if you hunt down former players or players winding down their careers, because they already have an idea of how coaching is done, and they usually have a good set of mentals. Well, if they had a good set of mentals, being players, so ideally you can even get these done yourself. You have a player, you take him through his entire career, and at the end of the career he goes for a coaching role or a manager role or whatever. And if he's been any good, it doesn't mean he will be a good manager or coach, but if he's been any good as a player, as a person, yeah, a good influence on the squad, his mentals will be decent, most likely. So there's that. Where were we? Stuff. So head of youth development I will not replace, just because I don't think it's worth it right now. We can sit this out. We will get another one who's equally bad. Maybe with a better personality, maybe with a worse one. We might need to go for a balanced personality at some point. But if he brings along attributes, it's not like I'm that convinced of Spirited. This guy, his contract will run out, and we will keep it that way. Why? Scouting knowledge is not that impressive for anyone who does scouting in around Scandinavia. I don't know if Iceland and Faroe Islands are always part of the sample, but the rest usually is, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll look for a scout now. And by the way, I fired 2 other scouts previously who were on a or on a month-to-month contract basis already. So this one would be wonderful, obviously, to have. Also determined personality, that's not so bad, but he thinks he's a director of football, and well, he's actually cheap. So there's talk to be had here. Problem is, I don't know about his scouting knowledge. There's nothing in here. Not sure what's going on there. Where does he come from? Sweden. Speaks Swedish. That's all there is to it. I suspect he only knows about Sweden. Is that bad? Does not have to be. And for this wage, he's probably better than what we have. 45 though is still a lot. I'm not sure. If I had no scout, or if I could replace ours immediately, for no money that is, I would probably go for this guy and try to get him for 40. So it's a weird accident again. This is really worthwhile, but at the time now I'm not willing to spend on scouting. That's just how it is. And yeah, look at this. So Faroe Islands are missing, sure, but we could take him as a scout too. He's not great at it though. That's definitely something to consider. But again, some of these might be on really bad contracts. Okay, he is not. But some of them might be. He's on an amateur contract. So, just for the fun of it, he's got scouting knowledge in Faroe too. Yeah, he wants 600 euros. So, I don't know. It just depends vastly on what you found and how their skill level is and how much you want to invest in their skill level. But there's arbitrage opportunity here to get good skill for bad pay. Definitely, in all of these. So what I see all the time is go for the biggest qualification and sort it by biggest skill. And if you're a Premier League club, who the hell cares? And yeah, people just go with it and pay whatever they are able to offer. This guy, we need to replace. He's too expensive. I don't know if we will find an assistant manager who will do it for less. But is this really him? Yeah, he's assistant manager with us. That's bad coaching. Overall. I don't even know why we employ this guy. Does he have a secondary role at something? He doesn't. I'm not sure why we took him in. Yeah. So he will go. He? Better coaching, right? But we can't afford it. His contribution to the coaching team, to the training team? Or coaching team, yeah, sure. Where is he? Pereira. He's decent. 65 per week is a lot for our team though. And this eats us up. But it's just difficult to spend that much on coaching for us. So let's try not to do that. So his contract will run out and we will need another one. And an assistant manager is hard to get. Especially a good one. Oh, yeah, it's a coach, sorry. Yeah, but the coach could go for assistant manager, sure. But he would want an increase in pay. And that's a problem for me. With general coach though, there should be a lot of general coaches. So this is a stupid way to sort it. Actually, so in this situation, sure, we could look for, and that's what I do from time to time. We look for an attacking coach, fine. Let's go with this guy, he's fairly ambitious, he's got good attacking coaching. This looks really great too. So this is 35? If I didn't get it wrong. Yeah, 35. So his attacking coaching, you can do this here. His attacking coaching, especially the tactical one, is wonderful. He will definitely be an improvement to ours. I don't know who does this right now, but I don't care. He's got a hard personality, and he will. So this is just me guessing. He's a reserves manager right now on 70. He wants 500. He wants 220. Anyway, too much. Also compensation and stuff. So no. The other way to go about this, so we were lucky with this guy. The other way to go about this is to go into mental attributes and sort it by something like this. So I have no idea how his coaching is, but I know that he's got determination, discipline. So this is for 30 points, and motivation of 6. So yeah, 36. How's his coaching? Not bad actually. Not bad. He's on 15 euros a week. We would definitely be able to afford that. He also brings scouting knowledge of, well, he might. Not sure. Yeah, so he brings scouting knowledge of Burkina Faso. Sure, that's somewhere in Africa, so probably not gonna sign anyone from there. 180. Yeah, no deal. But I feel that going at this from the mental side is probably the better idea. And it's hard to filter that, because motivation 1 is really bad. But determination and discipline are really great for this guy. So, what is this? 26, 27 in some? That's not bad, right? He's really bad at coaching though. But the 27 here make up for this to some degree. For 1.5 stars it will do. And we're in this situation. Yeah, he wants 65, so I don't want to go with 65. I've got another coach that does this. But here's it. What we also could try, I've never done this. Where's the qualification stuff? Coaching qualification is none. So these are the guys that are not qualified to be coaches at all. Let's have a look into them. So he's on a series of ones here, but this looks fine, right? Would I expect him to be, I don't know, a tactical coach for 1.5 stars? Probably yes. I would need an online calculator to find that out. But as a pure tactical coach, I think... Is there pure tactics? No, there isn't. So for tactical coaching, basically these 3 categories, this means it would be combined with technical, or with attacking, or with defending, which he's already bad at. But, well, he wants to be assistant manager. Let's just go there. I'm not going to sign him. He's really bad, but yeah, 65. So that's not the worst of it, right? Maybe some of these here is equally bad or a little bit better. Well, this is on the mental side really concerning, but maybe some of them will actually do this job for less. Tool. Bosnia Herzegovina. This looks better. So this is 27. That's not great, but it will do. He's got a wonderful working with youngsters. He has no qualification to speak of. Does speak Swedish. And a few other languages. Scouting knowledge in Bosnia and Herzegovina will not serve as much, but it's something. Well, assistant manager or coach? Sure. As an assistant manager, seriously. It's not like I need these. It's great to have them, but really the star ratings don't mean that much to me. There might be some influence, sure. And people management wise, it's not like he deals with this. I do that stuff myself, so I don't care that much. I really just need him as a coach. And he wants, as a coach, 95, so no. So it might seem that maybe qualifications are not the end of it after all. But they were also, well, from Sweden. He's from Norway. He's also really bad at coaching. So he could be technical attacking coach, right? He's really bad at it though. But this is a 31. That's not too bad. It makes up for some of it. Does he have any... No, just one, no way, sure. But he would be willing to go for 15 euros a week. As a U19 coach, okay. Is there some space? No, there is not. This is cheap. Will we get him as a regular coach? Don't know. By the way, what's the personality? Yeah, it's just balanced. So let's have a look. Who does this coaching right now with us? Yeah, that's attacking. Well, doesn't matter, technical or tactical. It's both done by Pereira, who is definitely the better coach. No debate. But we pay him 5 times for what's on the line here. So he will probably increase his demands, I don't know how far. But he should be willing to go for coach. Yeah, now he wants 20. So this is still a third of what the other guy wants. Sure, coaches are important. And they are important also, well, especially in player development. We want to have the best coaches. But I feel... Let's just compare him again. Pereira, it was right. Not person, where's Pereira? Yeah. Was it tactical attacking? No, it was technical. It doesn't matter much. The thing is, on the mental side, Daniel Pereira isn't better. On the mental side, he's got 24 points, and the other one got 31. So, if we have many coaches that are specifically able to do well in one category, it might be worthwhile to go with cheaper options. If we've got one coach who is really great on the mental side, he can basically do everything to a lesser degree, but he can, or she can. There's female coaches as well in Football Manager. So yeah, well, luckily they included that at some point. Yeah, and so would I be willing to make that change? Probably on behalf of the money, yes. Coaching might decrease a little bit quality-wise, but it's not like our players develop much anyway. Their development doesn't come from great coaching, and our training facilities are really, really bad. So whatever I invest in coaching is a waste of money anyway. So let's not do that. Let's go with this guy. Yes, I will try to get him for 15 euros a week, and we will see. He might go down for it. And if he doesn't, well, okay. He wants a 20. So, anything else here? Sure, a relegation clause or something, but let's do this first. Fine, okay. I'm happy with that. Now we need to change that offer and include a relegation wage drop, just to be sure. Won't make much of a difference. Now we want to employ him as a coach. Do we have a free slot for a coach? Probably not. Training coaches. And of course he wants to be signed immediately, so yeah. But on the other hand, there are coaches I'm willing to pay for a little bit. And well, along with it comes their contracts. So Marius Nilsbakken, for example. This looks great. For 15 euros a week, this is great. Right? We will not get anything that's better than this for 15 euros. So this is, together, this is exactly 30. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, 27 plus 3 is 30. So 30 in mentals, and obviously this stuff is much more important, and for our level, this is great. So, what does he do for us, Nilsbakken? Well, he also's got fitness coaching, so I think that's the fitness guy, is he? No, he's not. He's not. Nilsbakken actually helps with goalkeeping, so I was wrong there. But it doesn't matter much, because as you can see here, he's able to do all of these to a great degree. Problem's just that we need to employ him for goalkeeping coaching, because our goalkeeping coaching is really bad. But this guy, if we give him responsibilities of something like this, we can basically have the entire coaching based on the back of Marius Nilsbakken. We don't need anyone else. Actually, that's a good idea. But it will mean we depend a lot on him, and seriously, for 15 euros a month, we might as well go with some backups and some distribution. But his contract will be extended if he wants to accept it. Let's find out. Yeah, look at that. Definitely. So he earns 15 euros right now. He wants 15 euros going forward. Okay. Well, contract talks are already a bit weird here, because I offered him not enough, so let's try to go with this. Yeah, sure. He accepts that. but I'm also willing to go with a contract extension after promotion. Here. He looks good, and we can always fire him for that amount of money, right? This is so times 52. This is, well, approximately 75 euros for, it's a bit more, but it's less than 100 euros to fire him. We can really afford it. So we will change this and include a promotion, where is it? Contract extension after promotion. Yeah, he's fine with it. And now we bond him to the club for a long time. And a similar argument can be made about this guy. This is 24 plus 6, so 32. This is great. Personality-wise, sure, not the greatest. Also no scouting knowledge to speak of, but the training, the coaching quality is good. He's got a national A license. Whatever. This looks fine. And he might improve here at some point. He's already 50, so not sure if he will improve much. What does he do in training? That's this thing. Yeah, he's the guy. He's the fitness guy. So we didn't find anyone else for fitness. His split coaching category is this here. So we would be able to give him a 2.5 category actually. And if we were going for quality, that sure we would do that. Actually, we might do it going forward, but somebody else will need to do the fitness coaching. So we need to find someone. But he's cheap, and the expensive ones will go at the end of 2025. So where's Nisting? Here. I think we can do this. Yeah, he wants 20 now. So whatever. He might go down to 15. It's what he has right now after all. Still wants 20, no problem with the contract extension. Yeah, okay, so he wants 20. Let's give him 20. No big deal. It's still a good deal for us, even if we give him 20. Yeah, sure. So now we extended his contract by another year. Well, he didn't accept it yet. But those two guys here basically do the entire coaching. We are probably able to fire the rest of them. Might as well make one of them assistant manager. Not sure. Well, maybe Nils Bakken, maybe this guy. Doesn't look bad. Ability and potential wise, this looks good. On the mental side, the lack of determination is yeah, concerning, but whatever. And I'd rather invest in a coaching course for one of these and have them develop and keep them on a cheap contract than to get them on an expensive contract and then have the coaching course on top and then for them to leave. This is akin to what you do in team management in real life. It's said you don't look for the skill level, you look for the learning curve if you try to employ somebody. So we've been over contracts for 45 minutes now, and we can go to the playing stuff and look at these as well. These are the contract, when the contract terminates, expires, that's it. But, well, okay, does lump back. It's a trialist. I would want to have him as a backup member, but something came up here. You can see this. He's on a very high, he's got very high injury suspiciability. This guy will be with the physio and the medical department more than anything else. Forsell? I don't think Forsell is a bad backup. He's good to have in the squad. But he's got a contract extension. We can use that later on. So no use negotiating another contract. We might go there and do it, but not for, well, only for the reduction in wage, right? If he would be willing to play for less, yeah, he still thinks he's a regular starter, so no way, he will not have that. Alnes contract will run out. He's on 30 per week right now. He's out on loan. He's a decent backup, but my problem with him is he's too old already. Yes, I hovered over the star rating here, but he also doesn't play as a natural in the role we would want him to play. If he were to be a natural in this role, maybe I would go with it. Also, his positioning is bad, so we can't employ him here, and overall, I'm not sure if it was a good decision by me to sign him at all. Also, we've got a clause and 30 euros, so whatever. Can go there. Zetterberg, I'm willing to extend the contract, yes. Why am I willing to extend the contract? Well, we've been there. I want him as a goalkeeping coach. Also, he's a decent keeper. At the age of 30, that's not the end of the playing career for a goalkeeper. He can do this up until age 40 if he wants to. It doesn't matter. Viden, 29-year-old, we just signed. Signed as a French player, has got a contract extension. Nothing to do here. Purple to Gordon Blom. Contract extension is part of the contract. I'm not sure if I want to keep him around until age 34. He's already slow. On the other hand, really, he doesn't look that bad. And he's fairly professional. So we might extend his contract after all. At some point. Khalili. Contract extension. It just looks like somebody included contract extensions into basically every contract there is in this club. Might have been me. This one, contract extension after promotion and by the on a club basis. Yes, contract runs till 2025. He's unlikely to get poached. Bergman is a different story. He's on 50 per week. That's, for us, that's a lot of money. So I realized that we have to invest in quality. But as an inverted winger, he's not that great. I think he's decent. And the good thing about Hugo Bergman is, despite his finishing, which we ridicule from time to time, despite that, really look at it. The 5 points of finishing are the worst attributed value there is to him. Yes, he has other 5s, but there's no 4, no 3, no 2, no 1. This is the minimum. So there is ability there, ability that can be redistributed. So overall, I think this is not a bad player to have in the squad, even though he isn't really great in one thing specific. Well, stamina's fine, right? And if we look at this development-wise, what is it? Here. This doesn't look great. It's not like I want to kick him out of the squad. It's a question of, are we willing to pay that for another season? If he makes the 15 games, which it looks like he will, probably. If he doesn't, probably not. And this has nothing to do with the fact that he is a bad player or something. It strictly has to do with the fact that Ytterhogdals is around. Here he is. Ytterhogdals is slower, but overall very much the more gifted player. He just lacks some pace. So I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but we will be able to play Ytterhogdals here. Actually, we do. And then going back to Bergman, also of course there's the youngster. Where is he? The French one? I forgot the name. Pouget. There he is. So there's also Antoine Pouget. Sure, Antoine Pouget also is a little bit slower, but he's 17 years old. He will outpace Bergman at some point. With his, well, in terms of development as well as everything else. So Also, he's primarily Norwegian. I just remembered that he has second nationality in France, so that's why I call him the Frenchman. Yeah, it's also nice to have faces on some of these new gens. That's really something that's missing for most of the other players if you play non-league. But he's on a really cheap contract, so Bergman might as well go if somebody wants him. And I do not want to force him out of the club. He's open to speaking to other clubs, sure. So if somebody comes and offers a sum for him, probably. This is similar for Liljedal, by the way. I would be willing to part with him to some degree, but Liljedal has a longer contract, does he? Yeah, he's got contract till 2026. So anyway, I think Bergman is no longer needed. So I will not extend his contract here. Yeah, really not for any amount of money. Even if he goes for 30 per week, I wouldn't do that. I don't think we need him anymore. Oliver's one is unwilling to extend his contract anyway. But we've got a option on contract extension, and I'm willing to keep him around. And we will probably pull that one. Who knows? He might be. At some point, he might get over that stuff with training facilities. Moreira da Silva is so cheap. His contract expires at the end of the season, though. So, to me, this is difficult. To be honest, he plays as a wingback on attack duty, and overall, he didn't get worse. It's not like I'm impressed, but he didn't get worse. For our club, that's something. And if you want to find the good spot here, the good thing is he improved most of the time. He redistributed basically his skill set. He gets better at his role, tiny bit by tiny bit, but he does. And that should show performance-wise. He's on a 6.9 this season. He was on a 6.88, 6.85. It's not that much of an improvement, and sure, law of small numbers, so there's a lot of randomness in this data set. But he does his job. So would I be willing to extend his contract for another year? I mean, for €6 a week, really. He does his job in the formation, so yes. Sure, I will go there. I don't know what he wants to earn going forward, but I will go there. And he's agreed to be a fringe player. He's a regular starter. So even if we pay, I don't know, 15. Let's have a look. Not still go with fringe player. I don't expect him to be up to our standard anytime soon, but it's not like we found anyone else. I actually thought about using Ngoma there, who's a central defender slash right wing back, but Ngoma's capability on the technical side is really lacking. Yeah, and for us this is important. Crosses are important. And Moreira da Silva, well, he has crossing 9. That's something. We need that. That's all there is to it. So will he go for this? Sure. Now he wants 8. Insert shocked face here. Let's try to get him for 6. And probably with a contract extension after league games. They like to accept those. This is better, yes. So we will go for 7, yes, sure. At some point. Might as well go with the appearance fee though. I'm not sure if we need to keep it. So this means he earns more money if he plays more, which is somewhat fine by me. Yeah, he still wants 7, so whatever. Let's get rid of this. let's do it like this. We increased his wage by €1. I think that's okay. Yeah, and really, I'm not sure if he will play next season. It's just that I want to now I have the peace of mind. Even if he doesn't matter. It's not like this is a lot of money, right? We can afford this. And we will always find somebody to loan him in. So that should do. Oh, he accepts that too. Fine. So now we can, well, if he accepts the overall contract proposal, he will be bound till 2026, maybe 27 even, or 28 to come. It depends on how that stuff of the clauses works out. Blennestrand will go. I do not think he will remain at the club, even for this season. Seriously, I don't think so. They paid a lot for him, and I don't know why his contract is like that. This is just plain stupid. So okay, they've got an extension, but they paid 11k for his services, and they need to extend his contract sooner rather than later. And we will not play him as much as we did previously. Dobrak, I think as a loan signing, this probably wasn't the worst. He's done well so far, but I cannot afford that. No. So even if I would be willing to, I will not make an offer for him. And in terms of wages, we cannot pay this guy. So this is a 1-year deal. And then the contracts start to run until 2026. So for the current squad, there's nothing else to do here. In U19, we will deal with it another way. I'll just go here too. This guy's contract runs out. Rickard Wikström. Do we want him for the first team? Sorry, man, but I don't think so. So he's fast, yeah, and technique is fine. Also, well, leadership, determination, work rate. This is all great. He's a good guy to have in a team. He's not a good guy to have on a footballing pitch, though. So, yeah, even though he's highly influential. Well, we've got some clauses here. He might have trained well prior to this. As an inverted winger, probably. I can't see it right now. Maybe we gave him this contract somewhere around the time here. But I'd be willing to part with him. Especially on loan, though. I want his wages to be gone, but yeah, sure. I would be willing to part with him. For any amount of money. And then the next contract is already the one of Puget. There's also the non-contracts here. But they play for free, anyway. The biggest concern with these guys is that they take up the space in the training team, or yeah, in the player squad basically. So the coaches need to treat these two. But people like Matthias Nilsson. Okay, he's got dives into tackles. This is a bad example. But anyway, as a central defender for one match, he will not make a great appearance, probably. But he might do for a 6.6 rating. If on the accidental good day. And that match experience might just push him another point or two. If it comes around on a regular basis. So no use finding a good central defender as a backup if we can employ one of our own youngsters. And that's the way we will go about this. Okay. So what's going on here? This is the match conference, the press conference. No, it is not. Huh. No need to talk about this anymore. So we conceded a lot throughout this season. Quite opposed to what I was going for. We scored a lot too. Quite opposed to what I was going for. The monthly financial update looks really not that bad. I think this was a 5k in the plus though. So we lost some money somewhere. Again. And actually I want to look into this. Now that we've got contract stuff sorted. Let's look what happened. So last month, majority of the income came from gate receipts. That's great. But on the other hand, we played a lot of games, so this is unsurprising. Fundraising, as always. This is the farmers giving us money. That said, it's not as good as last year, right? Something's going on here. Not sure about it. Player sales. They contribute a bit now. I'm happy with that. That's not only loan fees, but really the real sales. Problem here is most of these are one-time sales. So this is the entire sum. There will not be another. There's no clauses. Let's have a look into these later. But matchday income looks great too. And then there's other, which increases a tiny little bit. But seriously, I cannot pin this down. I'm not sure what this is. I don't know. And corporate facility income actually increased too. Not sure why. I don't know. Somebody wants to be around the club for some reason. The grants. This. Yeah, not much here. And merchandising, you see. Well, no, but merchandising never has been. So let's not forget the contribution of player sales. We need to make do with this. So we need to sell some players at some point. Expenditure though. Expenditure didn't go down that much. Sure, but compared to the 2 months prior to this, yes, they were really bad though. And that's especially due to what? So travel costs we can't do anything about, right? It's just the way it is. But, let's go through these two. Travel costs, we need to pay. That's just we don't have another possibility. We need to play league matches, so we need to travel. The player wages, this is too high for my taste. It really is. So if we can deduct another 50 euros here, that per week, that would amount to, I don't know, 200 euros less per month, and sure, that would cut 10% of the budget. So seen from that perspective, maybe it's a good idea to get rid of one player that we can replace with somebody else. Doesn't have to be Bergman, but it could be. And also maybe Skillermo going forward. Because on a non-contract basis he will not play anymore. I don't think we need him. So let's not use him. Other. Well, the other department certainly went down. This is good. I hate it when other costs pop up. And the 2k here. And where's other here? 1.1k here. I would love for these to match, but it's just not how it works. There was a time where there were no other costs. I seriously have no idea. That should be... so there's a lot of stuff in here, but one of the contributions for this section is friendlies, I think. To be more specific, friendly fees. And we didn't pay any. Still, we had this up here. Not sure what this is. Staff wages. I think we can agree on that this is well under control, and we can slash another few hundred away here at the end of the season. And we will. Non-football costs, can't do much about this. This is for the non-playing stuff, and this is for the non-football stuff. Alright, so the one selling the bratwurst or something. Yeah. Taxes, well, you just pay them. Bonuses, this is a bit concerning, but if we look at this, it's not like we pay that many bonuses. And so this is fine. And then there's you've set up and stuff. This is really bad anyway. I also love this. Look at this. Look at what we have been able to accomplish by cutting the scouting budget. It was 4,000 euros at some point, and now it's down to minimum. And we will need to keep it that way. So, yeah, if you're around and you want to help me, remind me of keeping the scouting budget at a minimum. That would be really great. So we went through all of this. Sure, wonderful. Well, maybe he develops into something, who knows. Nobody wants Rickard Wickström. Well, he will need to stay then. Important dates in June. What do we have? There's a recruitment meeting here for some reason, probably because a transfer window opens. And in this recruitment meeting, really, I don't want to do anything. So we got Dalkur, Sylvia, Vesa, SKF, and TGFF. I don't know SKF. Sollentuna FK. Okay. Oh, it's SFK. So yeah, that makes more sense. Anyway, these are some of the things that are going on. Okay, we will need to win the match against Delkurt. House training, house preparation. This looks like preparation is really well underway. I still think we will go for the defensive positioning and the teamwork. We will really use our standard approach here and keep it at that. Match load is no longer high. This is great. Yeah, and Blanistrand, I don't know, we'll probably leave the club at some point. I'd rather have one of the guys we pay. Yeah, he's got an extension, sure. So I'd rather have Westberg in here and have him do the stuff, or even Zetterberg. That's fine by me. Because for these two, we pay wages. We do not get paid for playing Blanistrand. Well, we might be, but only if they extend his contract, and only if he develops into something really big. Which he might, but he will not at our club. And with the 2 games, no. We were able to sell him. He's off our pitch now, more or less. Didn't play well either, so not a great idea. Okay. Job security untouchable. Well, why is that? Looks like we play really high tempo pressing football for some reason now. I'm not sure why that is. But sure. And the supporters are also happy with us. Well, that's also because they expect us to avoid relegation. So yeah, there's that. And we probably will, considering we're in second place, and well, the magic barrier is 35 if I'm not mistaken. So this stuff is a bit concerning. Not so much the social groups, but oh, Stunde went up one more. Okay, not so much the social groups, but this hierarchy stuff. We need senior players in the squad that are willing to go forward and I don't know, are just willing to be leaders. I think it would be a good idea to have a midfielder or two up here, and obviously, if I could, I would toss half of the squad's ability points onto this guy and just give him the leader spot in this squad. Even with leadership 4, I don't care. I want his personality to be a good influence on the rest of them. But he's an 18-year-old now. He's born in 2007. So, yeah. We will not be able to do that just yet. And I don't know if we will be able to keep him. Maybe he doesn't develop that much, so we have a chance. Also, previously I promised we could look into transfer clauses. So we've been here recently. We still got a sell-on clause for Eric Robertson. Same goes for Bob. We don't get anything here for his appearances. This looks decent. Sorry about that. Yeah, this looks decent. So we get a few more euros here, a few more euros here. They pay us for having Mario Högberg with the squad until 2027 for some reason. And he's on an amateur contract because we sold him? No. Is he out on loan? No. We sold him. That's really what happened then, yes. Did he? Not sure. We might have sold him for... I don't know. Anyway, so they still contribute to the wages. Doesn't matter. That was part of the deal when we took him on. So they just wanted to offload him. Now we earn that money. So this is fine. Should probably do a few more of these deals, taking youth players in that somebody else pays for us. That's just great business. Yeah, and there's another few installments coming in here. Blanestron too. Yeah, we signed a deal with installments, so this is fine. Björnsson just wanted to leave, and the same for Alyssa. There's a few others that we got a few 100 euros more or something for them instead of a clause and installments, and I'm not happy with that. Some of these we should probably cut a bit back and go for the clause instead. Even though it might seem not that promising. So they play a balanced tiki-taka. That said, this is a home game for us. And this season they are 9th, so I will look to win this. I definitely want to win this. I'm also willing to sacrifice the 2 overall sessions. Well, at least with one half of my mind, because I want to win this. But on the other hand, I want to give the players some time to develop some attributes, because part of that bad development is really the lack of training. It's not so much about the training quality, it's just that we didn't train them at all. Sure, training quality has a role to play there, right? But we're going in circles here. We cannot afford the training. Well, we could afford the training, then we could generate better players, then we could sell them, and so on and so forth. Or we can go about it the other way. we can do what we can afford. We can still sell them to a similar degree maybe, and the club will progress going forward at some point. He was sent off. Well, this is great, Felix. He's 26 and on a really expensive contract. Actually, this is something I want to negotiate. Well, he considers himself an emergency backup. Now he wants to go for 45. But the problem is, do we want to get him for another year? And here's the deal, I'm not sure about that. So he's on 55 now. If he goes down to 20 or something, I will sign another contract. Actually, we could save 10 euros a week right now if we get him down to 40. Right? But then we would have had him for another year. And there are things about him that I really like, especially the personality. I also don't think he did bad. Yeah, he had 5 games for us. He was on a 6.82. This doesn't show in the attributes, but he's not a bad player mentally. I think he would do fine as an emergency backup in our squad, but not for 50 euros a week. That's an error on my part. He's not important enough for that. Now, if Oliver Swan leaves, whatever, maybe he will play at some point. It's not always about finding the next best signing. Sometimes just make do with what you have. Guys, we're still trying not to get relegated. Sure, we will try to get promoted too, but I will not spend money on that. I do not want to. Well, to some degree, obviously, it's required to spend money on it, right? But to me, it's an optimization problem. Oh yeah, we got a coach in. So first of all, the physio is easy. No, there's the coach, and there's the problem. I don't. Well, I still think this is a decent signing for that wage. But I'm not gonna pay those their fees, and was a term Bristad who was really bad, right? Yeah. So he's got 18, and this is 322. The new guy, he's a regular coach. That's 28, that's 31. 211. Let's see. Yeah. So I think exchanging them well, we will see. Seriously. Usually I open some sort of page that allows me to start calculations, but in this situation, we will pay him for the remainder of his contract, get the other one in, because I think he's got similar or better coaching. And going forward, so one of our goalkeeping coaches' sections will need to be revamped. And yes, this is a waste of money, to some degree. Oh, it's mutually terminated. Okay. So now we pay him 20. Let's have a look into this. Is he any good at anything? No, he is not. Well, he will be able to do this. Doesn't matter much. But if we look at it, he can also do a goalkeeping coaching. It's not like he's good at it. what he will do. And, well, the physio can help out as a goalkeeping coach. Why not? It's he reduces the workload, that's for sure. Not that it matters, but he can. So yeah. Didn't change much, right? And Niels Bakken doesn't do anything here? That's weird. So, what did he do prior to this? Not sure. This is... Well, this is weird. Shouldn't there be like tactical attacking or something? Yeah. He should be better at this. So let's get this out. Okay. Yeah, he can be in a 2-star rating in both, so this is fine. Well, maybe not like this. What's the other category? Tactical defending. Let him have it. So yeah, he's also better at tactical stuff. My avatar isn't though. He's really bad at everything, or assistant manager. Yeah, so we wanted him to be kept here. No, we didn't. Tactical attacking and tactical defending. Yeah, this is fine. So Nestang. His strength is mental attacking, maybe. That doesn't exist. But we've got technical attacking, which is bad at too. Can we do it like this? No. Is there any category he goes up to 2 stars? Oh no, he doesn't, because he's already the strength and quickness coach here, and there's nobody else that's capable here. So let's not give him another duty. I was confused, sorry. So Pereira, he's good in this. Let's keep him there. So now we've got 2.5 ratings everywhere here. Possession. This really isn't great, but it's the best Patrick Person can do, and as an assistant manager, well, we will get rid of him at some point, but he's just too expensive to fire right now. Don't want to do that. Can we give... What's the best job for my avatar? Some sort of technical stuff, probably. Because if he does one of those technical things, neither Pereira nor Niels Bakken will need to do this. And well, he will be with goalkeeping coaching for the time being. Sad but true. No, he wouldn't be better in any of these, so he can be a goalkeeping coach for the time being. Even if he has no idea how to do this, he's got a determination level of discipline and, well, some points of motivating to do it anyway. So now we need to fill 2 categories. This looks fine. This doesn't though. This is better. Yeah, we can do it like this. And all of a sudden, training has improved a little bit, but it's more down to how we manage the composition here. And obviously, this guy is just a waste. We just employed him in addition to his role as a physio as something else because, well, we could. It's also something I'm willing to go with for the coaches. Sometimes you can just employ them as scouts along the way. Well, it just works. And if it's cheap, why not? Could have done that earlier, by the way, but it is as it is. So let's go to through training here, through the coaches. Is there something that changed? Yeah, sure. So he now can be goalkeeping coach for both of these cases. Not that he's any good in it, but yeah, to reduce your workload. Director of football all of a sudden has to do the real goalkeeping coaching, so this went down. That's not good. And yeah, for the rest, doesn't look that great. Oh, that fitness coaching. No, I can't do that. Yeah, we will need to find better U19 stuff for the fitness coaching especially. And the goalkeeping is really bad down here, but it's not like it matters. There's one goalkeeper in that squad, and he was a last-ditch replacement to have any goalkeeper in that squad, so we don't care. That's fine. Even if he starts to complain, doesn't matter. Okay, what happened here? Oh, yeah, we sold somebody. Is there anybody that's really young and might be able to go in there? This is central defenders, right? No trades, doesn't matter. And Ytterhogdals has light effect from the group and light effect on the group. So we can basically stick whatever in there. As long as the personality does improve by being in the group with them. Well, not Turngren. I feel it might be a good idea to put all of us one in there, but really, don't we have another central defender, Eviden? But he's 29, so no use sticking him into the group. He will just influence Ytterhogdals. Well, might as well. What happens if we do? No, he's got light influence. I don't know. I don't want him to turn fairly sporty. More often than not, that's stupid. Turngren, no. So there's nobody in the squad with great personality. Whatever. Let's stick to the central defender. I don't think this will turn out will turn around Ytterhogdals anytime soon. But we've got another I don't know, another young prospect who needs improvement personality in his personality. We can go with Boltegard Brom there. Also, that's not many mentoring groups, so this is certainly concerning. But well, we sold most of the players or loaned them out that had great personality because it was bad business, and that's both of it is on me, really. Not sure what to do about this. Oh, Jorge, I think, is one of the players on our shortlist. So if he signs a new 2-year deal, that's yet another one of those left wingers, if I'm not mistaken. And I also remember Schultz Slotte, due to the name. Match against Uncut. Balanced tiki-taka, which we will be facing. He will extend his contract for a whopping €1 wage increase. He will extend his contract as a coach. I think we pay him €5 more now, but this is a great value. And I don't think we will use this tactic. Well, we will use the tactic in the formation, but not this lineup. Yes, we will. No, I'm not. Who is this? That's a center back, that's for loan. Cool. Will he go for a trial? I think I really just want to win. I'm really pleased with that. We had a well, we talked about it, right? So it's more of a backup solution, but it's kind of weird to say this. He's been playing all the time for this season, but going forward, I can only see him as a backup solution. But I don't know, maybe he's still around the club in 3 years. We didn't find anybody that we were willing to play there. So the trial player is happy with our comments. And Ytterhogdals is because we praised him. Yeah, I think he's important for us already. Suspicious injuries though, but so we still need to talk about last game with the players. That is not on stream for another half an hour, hopefully, but we need to talk to the players about the last game and make some changes maybe. Blenniston was horrible. 6.2. So whatever he was willing to do, he was unable to. Da Silva, 7.1 rating. No complaints here. Well, the tackling maybe. He did well in training. Same goes for Muteba. Did well in training, so let's congratulate him. How's his form? Came off at minute 72. It's not his fault, right? Passing is decent. Yes, defensively he could have done better, but it's not his fault really. Can't praise the last game. I can criticize it for the lack of creativity, but he had 3 key passes, so not sure. Didn't create any chances as it seems. So let's criticize him for the lack of creativity, because he didn't create any chances. Not sure if it works. Yes. So this creativity thing I think is related to chances created. The Goma's out on loan. Odeland's out on loan. Sederberg didn't play. He will probably though. No, he will not. Maybe Westberg then. Shabanaj will go. Skillermo didn't play. I don't see him I don't see him playing going forward. It's not that he's a bad player, but acceleration and pace on their own won't do it, and well, he's done fine this season, but Ytterhogdals here. And good morning, Soldier. 6X, maybe? However it's pronounced. Welcome to the stream, and you're welcome to ask questions or, well, whatever's interesting to you. Give feedback. I'm always happy to have somebody to talk to about everything Football Manager related and maybe even more. So let me know how you're doing. Stolt. Well, he trained well for his age, I guess. But we don't need to have him on the pitch. Last game came on, had decent passing and didn't create any chances. And that's fine. Nothing to complain about. It's just a daily stream, so I don't know. So you probably came around randomly to the stream. I stream Football Manager once a week. Yeah, not once a week, once a day. I try to go for 3-hour sessions. Turns out to be longer from time to time, and that stuff is on YouTube too. Really working out all of it. But it has been a great lot of fun so far. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I will probably do that going forward. And yeah, this is also my private save, so I'm really invested in this. That's it. I wanted to talk to him about the lack of creativity. So, what brings you to the stream? Just randomly strolling around looking for other Football Manager streams, or I don't know. Interest in something, the league. I mean, it will probably not be the team. If I ever meet somebody that actually lives in Ytterhogdal, it will probably be a very big coincidence. So don't think you're from Ytterhogdal. That would be very unlikely. Well, there was one. Well, he did shoot 2 goals. Yeah, cool. I'm glad to have you, really. You're welcome anytime. And so for the schedule for this week is 9:30 a.m. Every day. So this is I am GMT +1, and I will probably keep this going for the next few weeks until I will have a day job, and afterwards I will move it to well, after regular working hours, and probably reduce it a bit, just because, well, somebody's got to earn money.
Thanks for the follow.
And thank you very much for the follow. Also, now that you're part of the following squad, the fan base, so to say, I might want to mention that a few of the other guys teased me that I need a shirt in the back. One of the kids of Ytterhogdal, Ytterhogdals IK. So at 50 followers, I will need to write an email to the real club and ask for a kit. And that kit is orange, and I really dislike orange as a color. So that's something to look forward to in case you're interested in that kind of stuff. Yeah, but let me know what you're interested in terms of this club and the save and so on. And how you have been doing. You're probably doing a Football Manager save yourself, so let me know. Okay, 2 goals. 32 followers to go. I will do it at 50. I promise. I will ask, and I'm even willing to pay for it, even though the stream doesn't earn anything. Actually, it loses money. But yeah, So I don't earn money on this. But I will do it. If we ever reach 50 followers, I will do it. Promise. I'm already in. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Oh. So you. Yeah. Sure. I mean, not everybody wants to stream their stuff, right? Oh, okay. How did it go? Are you happy with the experience, or I don't know, somebody that came up that was concerning to you? Something. So essentially, why did you stop? Okay, we gotta praise him on the goals. I keep forgetting myself here. This is wonderful. The problem is all of us one is still moaning about training facilities, and he will not stop. So his morale will not improve. Oh, okay. Well, it's cool. It's nice to hear. It's the same here, really. So I can certainly see the appeal. So this will not do. We had him on to be a really good... Look at these ratings. 5 games with 7.x as a rating, and then he went down to 6.3. This is really, really bad. And yes, he's been training well, but I'm really annoyed by that last game. What's the problem here? He was basically marked out of the game. I think I remember the game though. So we did that yesterday. Yes, I know the stream has been running for 1.5 hours, but we did that game yesterday, and I think he was forced to play against an opposition that was really superior. So overall he was marked out of the game and had to do a lot of... he had to follow defensive duties and stuff, and he was really bad at it, August Tillander. But still, we need to criticize him on this. He will be better going forward, though. Hopefully. Turngren. That's not the worst game, but didn't create any chances. I don't know. Did you ever do a save in Sweden? Or, I don't know, any really lower league club? Something really down at the bottom of the pyramid, and also at the bottom of the financial capabilities. Did you ever try something like that? Because that's what's going on here. That's why I ask. Turngren. So his tackling was fine. Let's congratulate on this. If we can. Yeah, sure we can. And in training, he always does well. Warwick is out on loan. Alexander Westberg. Well, he will be in goal next game. Yeah, unused substitute all the time. Sure. Training wasn't great. Thanks for sitting on the bench, man. He will be in goal. And we will put Sederberg on the bench. Westberg is completely out of sharpness though. But for goalkeeper, I don't care much. Hopefully he will do. The rest of them... We didn't talk to Bergman yet, did we? Same for him. Didn't create any chances. Passing was decent, but this will not do. And in his case, well, actually, for both of them, there's Dobrak who can do better than Tillander, if he wants to. Where's Fawn? Here's Fawn. Didn't though. He came on in minute 59. He was also marked out of the game, so no use in giving him the starting position. And here, he did a tiny bit better, but not really. So, same here. That said, I think Liljedal is the one to stick to going forward. if we don't need to sell him. And we didn't criticize him yet, right? Where is he? There. What was it? Yeah, lack of chances created. This is not fine. Okay, so we will go with Lilydal for Bergman for this match. The other ones, I mean, all of us one really had a great game. It's really sad for him. Is this? This is 6.6, yeah. The supporters don't want me to start him. Might even go with Within for Ytterhogdals, but Ytterhogdals a bit faster. It's really a snail's race here. I don't know. I'll keep it at this. Maybe we can sell Ytterhogdals at some point. The 29-year-olds won't get sold anytime. And how has his training been? Yeah, it's fine, really. Look at that. He also develops physically. Sure, for now, all of a sudden backup member, or second row, if you want to phrase it that way. He's done well. I cannot complain here. For somebody who's second in line, or in lineup, he's done well. And that's especially true for his specific finishing training. He doesn't complain about it. He's a box-to-box midfielder. I've seen other players there. Alright, let's go for the match against Dalkurd. Ooh, the current follower account doesn't update. This is my bad. I forgot to launch something. Sorry to see that. So... should update now. Yes, it did. Alright. So we have this. Okay. Well. Soldier66. Got any predictions for the match? Dalkurd is one of the stronger opponents in our league. They are on 9th though right now. And we are the everlasting underdogs for the, in this league. So you might as well roll the dice on this. Are you an optimist, a pessimist? How do you think about these things? Yeah, but every game is, really. Every game is, and some of them we... I'll show you. Some of them we really devastate, and sometimes we really grind the bones to the... no, the hands to the bones it is, probably. Or the feet to the bones in this situation. Sometimes we really don't stand a chance. But it's really hard to determine that prior to the game. I'll have a look into them. So, results-wise, this looks fantastic, right? The amount of goals scored, we just had a run yesterday, until we finished in a rather unfavorable 2-3 against Karlstad football. Also, we missed a penalty, so it could have been 3-3 or even 3-2, but we missed a penalty once more. But it was really a close game, and that's not good for us. I don't like that at all. And then there's the games, just like the one against Tabby. They were just fast enough to counter on us. And, well, that just happens with that kind of tactic, and the fans want us to go for possession football, so... yeah, with slow central defenders, and it's not like I can afford the fast ones. Or I'm willing to afford the fast ones. Yeah. So... it's always a gamble. Dalkurd, though, don't do good this season. They actually got to the playoff spot last season, and they finished second, and we finished third because we lost the last game of the season. It was really close. It was really about those 3 points. They lost their last game and they lost in the playoffs subsequently, but we could have gone for promotion playoffs, even though well, you might have guessed it's we are predicted to get relegated every single season. So this is us. Also quite an interesting club, Ytterhogdals in general. So I've not been in contact with officials. I've never seen any of those of their matches. They are in reality in Sweden, and it's a small village. There's nobody there. It's like 250 in the town. They include players from England that didn't make it there, young guys without a family and so on. One of the viewers joked that they are trying to repopulate the village, and well, it's not far off, right? It's not like this is the concept, but it's basically a few farmers that earn some money that want to watch live football. So this is what we're managing here. Yeah. I wasn't aware of all of this when I started to save, by the way. This came up, yeah, during the stream. Okay, we need to go for a dark card. So yes, we will go in with a positive mindset. This is fine. This formation screams we need to overlap. So let's do this. And the specific marking, I think, can go. We will not need this. What we will need though, this is already with overlap, this is fine. We will need to have a look into our position instructions. So this guy is not that strong. I don't think he's a natural striker. Well, okay, he counts as a natural striker. But most importantly, he's fast and has good dribbling, so no hard tackling here. Off the ball movement is decent, and with that pace I don't want to mark him tightly. So just close down, I guess. Off to a bad start already. The same goes for this one. We cannot mark him tightly, even though I would want to. How about the foot? Yeah, he's got a strong right foot, but no this especially weak left foot. And again, same here. This guy though has jumping reach too, and his off the ball movement is 9, so he's really fast, but we should be able to mark him tightly. Hopefully. That said, he might outrun his marker. So not sure if this is a good idea, but with jumping reach 2, our defensive midfield should be able to keep up with this. Maybe. And then there's this guy. He's only got a strong right foot, so let's show him onto his weaker foot. That would show him inside, which is already a congested area of the pitch, so this is fine. Overall, he looks like a decent player though. Oh, doorbell's ringing. Maybe that's the postal guy. I will have a look. Be right back, and then we'll go to the game. Yeah, so much for that. Okay, so this didn't work out. That's the postal employees always come to this house and they ring every bell. I don't think it was specific for us. So yeah, they just want to be let in down there. And really I should stop going for that. This guy looks like more of a defensive option, so no need to consider him so much. It's actually a case of we should probably press this guy, because we are trying to control the match and he will misplace quite a few passes. So there's that. And he's the better passer of him, but he argues with officials. This is fine. Off the ball movement isn't great. He will need to be marked tightly. And Zlotnik, so this is the right one in the formation, so that means that our left guy would need to mark him. So what we're gonna do here, this is really not that creative. We're gonna turn these two around. Because Turngren is a box-to-box midfielder, but he's also a defensive option. And Oliver Swan is more of the attacking option as a Metzala. Shoot less often is stupid for him though. He needs to shoot more often and the other one needs to shoot less often. So we need to fiddle a bit with the tactical instructions here. Shoot less often for him. But he should be able to mark... What's his name? Was it Zlotnik? Yeah, Snotlik's on the left here, so... I just did it the wrong way, right? Yeah, he's the good passer. He's on the right, so in our formation the left guy is responsible for this. No, it's fine. So he should be faced with Zlotnik, and Turngren is a decent marker. Yeah, exactly. So we should be able to get the best passer of their team out of the game, if it works out that way. That's at least that's the what we're going for. Fine. Okay, let's do this. So they are all happy for some reason. This is fine by me. Yeah, Zlotnik's on there. This looks good. So I want to see a better performance. This didn't work out as well as I would have hoped it would, but it worked out better than expected. So this is great. And given that they are 9th, I don't think we need to ease the pressure here. They need to go for it. We need to win this. And we really need to win this if we want to compete for the playoff spot. So, let's see. I should probably also look at volume overall. Fine. Let's go. So, it's already raining cats and dogs. This is great. Drizzle. Yeah. 16 degrees Celsius though. Doesn't fit our playstyle. With the entire pitch is underwater. But it is what it is. This counts as summer in Sweden, I guess. Moreira da Silva with a throw for our Holmström. Goes for the cross. And Muteba in the penalty area. Turngren is instructed not to shoot, and what does he do? He shoots. Yeah. We need to find out. I will have a look into this. He really doesn't care at all. It's just just his story. He doesn't care about tactical instructions. He thinks he knows better. Ekman for Moreira da Silva. Doesn't go for the wing though. Swan. Moreira da Silva, this is probably offside. They recycle it well here, and now they go for the long ball. That's easy for Hagedal. Moreira da Silva. Will he go for the wing? Well, he tries, but then he decides to go for the pass. Ekman. Ekman with a wonderful long ball for Ytterhogdals. Not a bad one. That's a good cross. And that's the first chance of the game for Al Holmström. With the foot, actually, not with his head. Maybe should have gone for the header. Not sure. This might be offside, but no big deal for Ytterhogdals anyway. Come on, guys. Do something. So we face a free kick here. Not a bad header. This might result in a long shot. It's deflected. And probably decently defended here. Will we face another one? Not so far. Moreira da Silva tried to close him down. And that deflects of Ytterhogdals. And we concede a corner. Aaron with the corner, out swinging corner, and it's a free kick. Turngren was shoved. Throw in by Moreira da Silva. Short one. Ekman for Swan was a nice penetrating pass. Moreira da Silva again. Ooh, back for Ekman. Well, that won't be a counter anytime soon. Ytterhogdals, Ekman, Ytterhogdals, Boltegård, Blom, Turmgren, Boltegård, Blom again. Now he goes for Muteba, who immediately tries to go for the cross. There's another long shot by Turmgren. He really doesn't care. I don't know why he shoots that much. We instructed him not to do it. He does. I even suspect that the instruction in Football Manager is just wrong. Because he shoots so much. Swan, Ytterhogdals. This is a great long ball for Ytterhogdals. Oh, went for the shot. It deflected. Slightly. That could have gone for goal though. Corner by Ytterhogdals now. Nice one. Boltegård Blom with the header. It's a straighter. So far, not a bad game against uncut. We're well in control of the game. They look dangerous though. We really need that goal. Or maybe two. Routine for Boltegård Blom. This might result in a long shot. Yes, it does. It's blocked though. Both of them are. Well, one might not have been a shot. It's more of a cross. And that's just bad ball control by Al Holmström. So far, they are trying. Oh, this is not a good encounter for Moreira da Silva. He's not a tall guy. Being in the own penalty area and defending a header, that's not his strong suit. Turngren, Ekman with a wonderful penetrating pass. Back in, Swan. Header doesn't manage to hit the target. Turngren. Great free kick. Ytterhogdals. Do we face a counter situation here? There's enough people behind the ball already. Swan doesn't manage to win the ball though. Great play by Ytterhogdals. No, Tillander. What happened there? And that's not a problem for Moreira da Silva. Well intercepted. He goes for possession. Ytterhogdals doesn't care though. Always with the long balls with Ytterhogdals. Turngren, Tillander. We might want to tell them to play out of defense here. I forgot like the third time now to put that in. Oh! Oh, Holmström smashes the crossbar. I don't believe it. Moreira da Silva with the throw for Ekman. Not a bad ball. Is this offside? Doesn't look like it. Dribbles a bit on the wing and loses the ball. That should be routine for Ytterhogdals, and it is. Turngren, Ekman. That's not offside. Ytterhogdals. Okay, that was an easy one. Fine. So now we one up goal. Yeah, up one goal. That's it. This looks good. We were well in control, and that was an easy finish from our Holmström. So that should be his 9th goal of the season. I didn't have a look at the screen here, at the display, but he's close to scoring 1 goal each game. So certainly happy with that performance so far, overall. He's on a really good average rating also. Come on. Who was he closed down by? Törngren, yeah. So Törngren really does his man marking. Oh, bad job here. Oh, even worse. Well saved by Westberg. This is astounding. We could have conceded one immediately here. So, this is a great save. Very happy to have that. Aaron. Corner goes out of the penalty area. Will result in another cross. Oh, it's offside. Well, happy to take that. Ekman for Törngren. Will it reach Muteba? No, it's intercepted. Not a good idea to go for this, and this should be offside. It isn't though. It's not offside for some reason, and it just goes to the side netting. We were lucky here. Great distribution from Moreira da Silva. That opens up some space. Tillander. Cuts back. Moreira da Silva again. Hogdal. Ekman. Moreira da Silva. Hogdal. Not bad passing. Boldegård Blom. Muteba. This time it's not intercepted. Törngren. Again for Hogdal. Finds Swan. Tillander. Cuts inside, runs with the ball through the middle of the pitch and just passes it back. And now Hogdal goes for the long ball. Well, this is sad. Muteba. Al Holmström. Loses the ball though. Well, Hogdal's on... Actually, he's out of position. Well defended though. What a cross. Not a bad one. 11th goal of the season for our Holmström, but it's been disallowed. That would have been the day. That should have stood, right? Oh no, he was offside. He was the one that was placed more in the wing, so he was offside. But it was close. We can score the second anytime. On the other hand, they don't look like they are out of the game. Well, Oliver Swan. Well closed down here. Slotnick's man marking is lacking though. But this ends up with Boldegård Blom anyway. Hogdal. Tillander might have been offside there. Doesn't look like it. But Al Holmström is not the one to run for the ball usually. Törngren. That's a nice lob. And well, it's a header for Al Holmström. No great chance, but this counts. Yes, something. Muteba for Törngren. Nice pass. Ekman will go for the shot here. Oh, it's deflected. I saw that one going in immediately. Ekman's been instructed to shoot more often, actually. Törngren. Doesn't find Boldegård Blom. Swando. Will he go for the shot? No. For Törngren he goes. That could be a penalty, but it isn't. Counts as a clean tackle, apparently. Törngren. Free kick. Hogdal. There's been some chaos here in the penalty area. Somebody was offside. Oh, unlucky. And Aaron with a free kick. Not a problem for Baltic Blom. That was a dangerous shot though. I'm glad it was blocked. So, expected goals wise, this is an undeserved lead. We were lucky. Okay, we reminded them of complacency. Overall, this is good. I don't want to single out any player here just yet. Liljedahl did really well as Alholmström, like we used to. But yeah, maybe it's he's composed now. So on a 6.7, I don't think we can be happy with that performance. I'll try this. Yeah, he looks fired up. This is fun. So we got lucky with that. Some of them really have bad pressure, but well, bad resistance to pressure, if we want to phrase it the right way. But the attribute is called pressure, if I'm not mistaken. Boldegård Blom for Swan, for Tillander. Not bad passing here. And he just recycles possession. Ekman, Hagedal, he goes for the long ball again. They are told not to do that. They still do though. Turngren, not a bad ball for Tillander. Yeah, that goes in. Swan, alright, a Silva. Goes for the cross as instructed. And this is a great chance for Alholmström. At some point he makes these headers. It's how we play here. Just pepper him with crosses. At some point one will go in. Boldegård, Blom, Turngren. Turngren himself is marked more often than not. Swan on the other hand looks to find some space. Sometimes at least. Ooh, Tillander. Closed down by two people. Free. Manages to find a cross for Muteba. He passes it for Liljedahl. Is this offside? Doesn't look like it. Cross it. Oh, he crossed it. And Swan immediately went for the volley. But it deflected off a defender. It was a good one. Liljedahl with the cross. And ends up with the kicker. 50, now 5 minutes into the game. Overall this looks good. Turngren for Liljedahl. So the game took a little break. This is a wonderful run by Muteba. Will he able to keep it? Sure. Even passes it back to Liljedahl. Goes for the cross, Alholmström. I think this might have deflected off the post. Not sure. The keeper got to it though. Turngren. Boldegård, Blom. Ah, close one. Really close one. So chances, with respect to chances, it now looks better. Turngren with another corner. Doesn't manage to go for it. Will Swan? No, he will not. Turngren for Ekman. Ekman goes for the shot. Wow. That didn't look that great. Hagedal's rather exhausted. He might go off the pitch at some point. So, not a problem for Baltic Blom here. And that's a free kick for us. Okay, what can we do? Well, Hagedal, as I said, has been exhausted, so let's get him off the pitch. Tillander didn't do well, but he didn't do that bad either. It's probably still a good idea to give Dobrak some time on the pitch. Dobrak did do well for us since he's been playing here, so let's get some fresh blood on the pitch, and I want this result to go through. So doesn't matter how, they don't need to score the second, but I want the 3 points. And To be fair, we're not the ones for close matches. We're not the ones for close results. Swan. Still Swan. Well, he decided a bit late to go for the pass here. Might have wanted to go for the shot prior to that. Turngren with the corner now. Boldegold Blom, well, that lacked a certain degree of pace, right? Lundal Persson. And Vidane with the long ball. Is this offside? Ah, yes it was. Lucky for us in that situation. So this interrupted play. Lundal Persson with a long ball. Holmström helps in defense. Ooh, this looks like a good ball. Ha! We've been lucky. We've been really lucky here. This is unlikely to happen. So, we've got another 17 minutes to go. I don't want to get the youngsters on the pitch. Stolto, probably a good idea. For sale? Yeah. He should do for Turngren. Let's keep the specific marking going, yeah. And Yuka Bergman for Ytterhogdals is also not a bad idea. Let's get these in. So, this is all of the substitution that are left. And let's hope that they score a second, because some of the players really look exhausted. This is the climate to be through with it. And this also should be the weather conditions to go for the long shot, actually. So maybe we'll do this now. So just stop working the ball into the cross, into the center, into the box, and try to go for the shot immediately. Because in this kind of situation, it's really hard for the keeper to keep hold of the ball. And something might deflect. Something might go in. That's true for the entire match. But we only need the second. If we get the second, this game's through. More or less. So, let's not try to be patient about it. Just put it in. Somehow. Like this, for example. This is not what I would have expected, but it is certainly a curious goal. So our Holmström's got the second of the game, after all. Vidane, another header by Boltegård Blom, and our Holmström, well, the entire defense just looks like a, I don't know, a herd of chickens. This is not well defended. But on the other hand, these three are really hard to stop with their headers. They're all strong, they're all tall, their heading is decent for all three of them. Nice combination. So, yeah, they're happy with that now. Dobrak with the dribble for Moreira da Silva. Goes for the pass here. Oh. That looks decent though. And Bergman intercepted that one well. Will he get to it? Yes, he will. All Holmström nearly with the third. And Dobrak immediately with the shot, as instructed. He's not a bad shot, I think. So, that's fine. Swan with a free kick. Dobrak. Third. Game's done. That's it. Fantastic. Really happy with that. So, in the first half of the game, it certainly didn't look that way. But, well, Dobrak is capable to play as a striker. He's not a great header, if I'm not mistaken. Neither is he very strong, but he's got the size. He got to that one at the long post, so works out just fine. And afterwards we will say, yeah, it was no problem to defeat them, but really it wasn't that easy. And we were really lucky in some of the situations. We could have conceded a lot otherwise. Paul Holmström again. Goes for Swan. Swan passes it inside. Bergman nearly stumbled there. Could have gone for the penalty, but on the other hand, we're not good at penalties, so... Ekman, Bergman. Over the goal. Well, he's not a good finisher. Never has been. With some notable exceptions, but yeah. Vidane with a yellow card. We face a free kick here, and this is one goal that they get. I'm really annoyed by this kind of scoring, but yeah, it won't change the game. It's too late. We got this. That's the end of the game, probably. Oh, we'll get another chance. Bergman wins the ball here. Will we go for a fourth? Stolt with the cross. Fisted away. Ooh. Widén is not the one to follow Areen. Boltegold Blom is in position though. They go for another shot. We actually face another shot. So this is probably a result that's a bit more fair than the 3-0. But yeah, we can be happy with the result. There's that. Alright, won that game. Next match is against IF Sylvia. Gold Rush. So I just got an achievement, you don't see this. I got an achievement named Gold Rush, and this is for scoring in 20 consecutive matches. I didn't know about that. Yeah, we also made good on a few, well, 2 points towards Gefle, but Vasalons are still on our heels, so that's a problem. I will go for a bathroom break now, and I'll be back in, I don't know, a minute or two. And afterwards we can go to the press conference and do all that other stuff. Alright, I'm back. So, that went well. Still pushing for promotion. Split Biff will be proud if he ever sees this. So let's go through the press conference. Am I delighted with the performance? No, I'm not delighted with the performance actually. He was great. Did we? I don't know about that, and sure. If this is what happens, fine. Apparently we've been strong later in the game for some weird reason. It's not like we've got very good stamina or anything. I can certainly prove that. Where is it? Is it here? Report comparison. Where's physical? There. I'm blind. It's not like we're good stamina wise, right? We're strictly average, so this has nothing to do with being good in anything. Actually, we're really bad at most things. If you look through these, this is not good in any way, nowhere. So yeah, you were right at the end of it. It was a tough match, even if we got lucky with the result. Also, Al Holmström is on his way, if he remains without injury, to outscore his record of last season. Most definitely. With 11 goals in 12 matches now, he will probably go for more than 19. This guy is going places. And unfortunately, that might be not with us. But we will try to keep hold of him. For now, nobody's interested. So, what about the rest? Did work out fine, right? This is good. And also with respect to training. I mean, the defensive shape really wasn't that great. We could go for defensive training, but I feel like the players are lacking overall in attribute development, so overall is fine. Trains everything. We could do outfield, but that would not be good for the keepers. And I think we can let Blennestrand go at some point here. He's concerned, and well, Westberg did great. 7.0, okay. That's not the best, but this will do. And we don't need Blennestrand in the squad anymore. So if he starts to complain really loud, he will be let go. I could also try to sign a really young keeper or really old one as a last effort, as a backup in case we've got injuries. Somebody absolutely incapable of playing there, but well, capable of playing the position, but not up to our standards. But on the other hand, I don't want to pay anyone, so no. Blennestrand's cheaper. That's just a way of things. Well, I don't know. Find a lone player once it matters, right? Oh, there was one. Why? Why does it need to be this way? He had an assist again. Overall, this is a great season for him so far. This is good. Same for him. He might outdo his last season. Goal-wise, there's only 2 lacking, so or 2 missing. This won't be a problem. The club is just absurdly incapable of dealing with the finance aspects of this, the financial aspects. So after this game, yeah, we made some profit even. for some reason. But now it's an away game with silver, and that won't do. Funny though, this doesn't look like last season at all here. This is better. It's also worse at the start of the season. But overall, I think we got this under control now. We should be able to go for it. And I should have a look into the shortlist and remove any players that we're not interested in anymore. Especially as I think one of these guys got a new contract. He was on a 30 euro per week contract. And now that he's got a new contract, yeah, we might still be interested skill-wise, but we will not be willing to pay him his new wage, if I'm not mistaken about the player. Okay. Where is the shortlist? Scouting shortlist. There it is. So, yeah, it was Ytterhogdals. He should have gotten a new contract. Oh, they just extended his contract till 2027. Well, yeah, I still think he's a decent player. So, he is within scouting right now, for some reason. The 27-year-old Victor Franzella. I think he doesn't look that bad, even as a central defender. Yes, decisions and composure are really lacking. So that will... but concentration is not that bad. That will result in some unfavorable, well, circumstances on the pitch. But overall, this is not bad. I'm not the one to go for 27-year-olds all the time, and sure, jumping range and strength could be better. He will not develop much, but I don't think this looks as bad as it seems at first glance. Where is he? Here's Ytterhogdals. Look at that. That guy is faster, better defending, sure, physically not great. Ytterhogdals is really a great jumper and has great strength. No denying that, but as a central defender overall, I don't think he will do much worse. So he earns his spot on this list. And he might even go for free. But on the other hand, I don't want to sign another 27-year-old just yet. It's enough at the end of the season. This advanced playmaker here. Yes. Still interested in him. Still think he would be a great regista, by the way. That's what Ekman plays in our formation. This guy would be good. But now he's also wanted. Oh yeah, they discovered him, sure. So the problem with him is he wants 70 euros a week. We had him on trial. It's not about being a fringe player or anything. No big deal. Now he wants 80. Yeah, he's wanted by other clubs. I'm not going there. I will keep him on the shortlist though. If he ever comes to anything. And then there's Greg Henderson. Greg Henderson has no right to be on the shortlist because he already signed for us. Where's this? Here. We don't need to watch him anymore. He is not a good player. He's just there to complement our English player base. And maybe develop into something. But as a 17-year-old... I cannot see him making an appearance anytime soon. Maybe as a drop-in replacement in case somebody gets hurt. Hopefully not our Holmström, because we need him. Simple as that, we need him. Okay. Slightly more cautious mentality at home compared to recent away matches. This is weird, but okay. And they play Catenaccio. So slightly more cautious is a nice way to say that they parked the bus. So we will go with that. Once more. By the way, this switching around Swan and turning around worked out just fine, right? Last game. I'm not sure if this is within the passing. Where is it? Opposition passes last match. look at this. That was the guy we man-marked out of the game. Slotnick. This worked really well. We basically forced him to go down the left wing. Yes, that was a weakness, but if Slotnick would have been able to go through with his passes, we might have conceded a goal or two. And certainly more. They would have created more chances. So this worked well. I'm surprised, really, by myself at this point, that this worked out. Sure, let's do that next time too. Okay, so they have 2 box-to-box midfielders. This one's a decent passer. And this one's the better one. Okay, so Mujkic as a box-to-box is the one to take out of the game. That's a left player. He's also a bad tackler though. Yeah, anyway, let's go with it. Let's just run with it. And Olson, well, he's also more of a defensive-minded player. Free kicks and corners are dangerous though. But these two, let's just man-mark one out of the game again. And the other one's got a bit better passing this time, but not that great. So this is a nice style, I think, in midfield. Man-mark one out of the game if possible. Press the other one, if he has bad passing especially. So now that we've seen a bit of the squad, Soldier 66, if you've got any questions, just toss them in my direction. We've got the time. There's nobody else around so far as I can see it. It has been a slow morning, so we can certainly talk about this or that. Yeah, I still think he's a good. I think he's a good player. I really think so. But problem is we don't need him. We've got enough players in this position. This is controversial, but I think we should force Hugo Bergman out of the club. Get a fee for him. $7.01. It's not bad. It's not bad. 7.38 by Ytterhogdals. It's better. He's got better personality. Sure, his acceleration lacks. But look at that. He moves into channels and wow. I think he is the better one of the two. Also, it's got longer contract. So he would prefer to stay though. Depends a bit. I will offer him to other clubs once, not transfer list him. Maybe somebody comes in and is interested. And we will need to make some space for our youngster in the that is really should be able to play on Bergman's level. Yeah, nobody interested. I feared so. So we would need to transfer list him and force him out of the club, and then I don't want that. He's not a bad player. He didn't do bad for us. Actually, quite the opposite. But football's also a business. And in that business, I want that 1k or whatever we can achieve as a transfer fee for him. No. Let's not go there. Can we get rid of him for loan? So this is only about the wage bill, right? I will not put him on the loan list. Yeah, it doesn't matter. He can play so many positions. Maybe somebody's willing to pay for his loan. I'm sorry to do that. No, nobody's interested either. He would need to be on a list and then it will not do his performances any good if we list him. And he's been doing fine. I have Sylvia as 16th. We really need to get rid of these. We need to win this game. The next one, I'm not so hopeful for. He's also an influential player. It's more likely that we can generate some interest in him if we keep playing him. Maybe somebody will notice at some point. Okay, they are not good, but they could string a surprise. What does it mean? Match momentum, we don't know anything about. One of the forwards is, well, he dribbles a lot. That's it. Olson, Rosell, Emil Rosen, lots of blocks, lots of clearances. Good fullback as it seems. Well, not a good fullback for us, but his performances have been decent apparently. There's a lot of players here that are just waiting for the third yellow card, or might be. Well, in Ytterhogdals' case, it's probably still the third, right? Yeah, but I think Boltegård Blom already had his first His first 3 cards full, and in Oliver's one's case, yeah, he's already in the 4th if I'm not mistaken. So, that's going well. Ostrom hasn't been training bad. We might need to gift him with another few minutes on the pitch at some point. Well, a few minutes, I say. He played 6 games. Sure. Most of them he was either substituted on or substituted off, but he played a long time. And also Dobrev. Yes, I know. But 7.5 rating in that one game. That's not too bad. Skillimmer though, I think we will need to let go. There's just too much, too many players there in that position. And I don't think anyone will come for him and sign him. He will need to go by himself or remain a backup member of the squad and, I don't know, be on a non-contract. Don't play. There's too many young people for this one position. They are braced for low turnout. Well... Yes, look at that stadium size. And we will bring along 50 people? I don't think so. That's all home fans. So, no. That stadium will eat them up alive. Yes. As do our costs eat up alive us. It's player wages, staff wages. Sure. The rest of it is fine though. Also scouting costs have been minimal. So far. This month. Well, depends, but yeah. Gotta reduce those player wages. That's what we can do going forward. And maybe get rid of the manager and a coach that are that expensive. I know they have skill, somewhat, but well, the assistant manager hasn't. We need an assistant manager, anyone, but a cheap one. Youth intake this year, the goalkeeper could be decent. Lacks quality in game, well... Yes, okay, I realize. Thanks. So, we will need to hammer a few into the back of the net of IF Sylvia. 3 straight defeats. Yeah, so we're strong favorites, no denying that. No, it's another manager. They pay him 850 euros a week. Wow, I can tell you why you can't hold the league. You pay, I don't know. How's the rest of the squad? Yeah, he's paid more money than the entire squad, basically. Sure. Yeah, we had a nice amount of possession. That was fine. We will probably go in a different direction because he is susceptible to injury, so no use in going there. And we've been on a good run of form, sure. That is true. So, with the good run of form, yeah. Of course, he will play. So, no big deal there. Yes, he will be decisive to some degree. And I really have No opinion on this. What's going on here? Who is he? Well, he is the manager of Umeo. He's prone to get fired, as it seems. Vasalons is really the game that it will be all about. The game against the third. If we can win that one, well... Ostrom has been training really well. But he's such a bad player. How's his development since he joined the first team? I know it's a small sample of data and, well, with these players it goes up and down anyway at that age. Yeah, he's been improving a little bit. Composure and decisions could go up though. Let's give him some final third training. That composure is really a problem for him. But, well, he declined in technicals. And, okay, his positioning has been bad anyway. Doesn't matter. Now, this is the game against the 16th. If we give the youngster any chance to be on the pitch at some point, it's probably in this match. So, let's do it. Tillander didn't have a great game. 8.5 training rating though. Yeah, let's roll with it. I won't change around too much. Just get Forsell off the bench. It's not like I'm angry at Forsell for something, it's just that I want Ostrom on the bench here. And we need the others. It's not like there is that much flexibility to be had. So, let's go for the away game and get another victory straight in. Be careful about how they play, and probably try to overlap and give Holmström another few free headers and hope that he scores the 12th of the season in the 13th game. So he needs to score 2, obviously, to make it even. But as we know, Holmström, he's rarely happy with 1 goal. It's either 2 or more, or none. It's rare that he scores 1. Khalili is back in full training. This is good. Who is Isaac Haddad? This looks like one of our youth players, and he's been injured at Sturmotorps. Well, they pay part of his wages, so it's not the worst of it. That's it though. A broken ankle. 6 to 8 months out. Yeah. Sorry about that, man. Doesn't look like that talk went well, but who cares? He will not come back and play for the club anytime soon. He will be out on loan for 6 to 8 months. We will pay, I don't know, €2 of his wages, and that's it. It's a sad part of football, but if you break an ankle at this age, it's really hard to make up for it. Team selection. So, what's going on here? We had some sort of concept last time. Passing 9, vision 11. Passing 8, vision 8, so this is more of the ball player here. Mukic. He's on the right side, so on the left side we want to have Turngren. I remember that from somewhere. I think we had that last time. So he will play as a Metzala. He will shoot more often, not less often, because he's got a good finish. And he, on the other side, will not play as a Metzala, but as a box-to-box midfielder, which he's great at, and he will shoot less often. But also, he will man-mark the midfielder. This one, Alexander Milo Muklic. Yeah, it's Muklic, I think. Okay, opposition instructions. So what are we going for? Tight marking here. Ah, he's also not match fit. This could turn out to be great. Oh, and strength and jumping reach are lacking at composure is. So this could really turn out to be great. Also, he's the guy to play the killer balls. If I ever saw a playmaker to get taken out of the game, it's this one. The problem with this guy is dribbling and first touch and stuff are great. He's fast. I would want to tight mark him, but he's too fast. Let's just close him down. Same for this one. And I remember Ibrahim Begovic, not to be confused with similar sounding last names. Yeah, he's decent. It's really unlucky for us, but that's the way it is. All three of them need to be pressed. And same goes for this guy, who's the worst of the... He's a little bit worse of a passer compared to the other one. Are there any great crossers in this? He's a good passer though. That could be a problem too. Play dictated from defensive midfield, but I can't do much about this. I cannot tight mark him too. There's nobody in this area that can do it. In our formation we would need to go with a 4-2-3-1, and with a 4-2-3-1 this would be really hard to defend, in my experience. Right-footed, left defender. So this is an inverted wingback. Well, actually he's an attacking midfielder usually, so not sure what he does here. It's a good question, right? Tackling 4. I think this is an emergency setup, and well, whatever they do here, I would be very willing to take him in for 30 euros a week, but with that acceleration and pace he probably will do. But we've got like 13 players in that position. In his core position for us would be this. Yeah, okay, maybe decisions and composure are a bit lacking, but still. Yeah, don't want to have him. And showing Mikhail on the weak foot is probably not a bad idea either. Also, in possession, we will play out of the defense. Thank you very much. So, let's go to the match. Forgot about something. Tactics. This is good. Okay. Now we can go to the match. So, yeah. Pick up with whatever, you know. And this room actually looks quite decent. This cannot be our stadium. So this is what the locker room looks like in a stadium that's made for 20k people. Great. Look at that. We're playing for 50 people here, apparently. Al Holmström nopes the match. Turngren, Hagedal. Much better weather this time. Al Holmström. Swan for Tillander. He is not a defender if I'm not mistaken. Moreira da Silva. And that's not a bad cross actually. Nice idea. Ekman. Turngren. Ekman. Swan. Ekman. Doesn't find Lilydal though. So we can already see the first time here they were really deep. Like contain only deep. Lilydal for Tillander. Will he able to spot a pass? Swan. Not a good pass though. Moreira da Silva. Back to Ekman. And now it goes all the way through defense. Boldegard, Blom, Muteba. He goes for the cross. Turngren. Not a foul as it seems. Ekman for our Holmström. 5 minutes into the game. We're up one. And it won't count. Because it's offside. Yeah, okay. This is as clear as an offside will get. So, even though it was a nice goal, I can probably agree to that. Well, wild ball by Ytterhogdals, but the keeper had to do something here. Nilsson, Lucas, Rosen, and that's not a problem for Ytterhogdals. Tillander's really free out there. Look at that. For Ekman, who goes for the shot. So, is it Ström here? Who's not a defender? No, it's Lucas. Who's Ström? It's the defensive midfielder. And my thought process was maybe we can force the play down the right in this situation, because Tillander could be able to just do his thing there. Tillander is a good player. No debate here. So if we see that the guy out right, well, to their left defensive side, is really unable to cope with it, maybe we should go for the long balls there. Or Holmström, well, not necessarily long balls, just focusing play down there. Will this end up with Lilydal? Yes, it does. Is this a shot on goal? What an angle to take a shot from. But I guess it counts. Ytterhogdals on the yellow though. Not sure what that got for. He got for, but well. Muteba, Ekman, Lilydal, Turngren. Muteba, Lilydal. With the cross for Tillander. Nice ball into deep. Into depth for Oliver Swan. And the keeper is able to push it over. Turngren. Not a goal. Lucas. Okay. Ekman is... they start to close down Ekman in recent games. It's kind of funny. Muteba. Boldegard, Blom. Ekman. Muteba. Blom. Turngren. Yeah, it's... I don't know. This is really slow of a game. A lot of possession here. Not specifically in very useful spaces, but there's always the free space of Tillander, and there's all Holmström, and this is the first goal now of the game. That should do it. Nah, who cares about shit? That definitely does. And look at that. It was a long ball for Tillander. So all that short passing without the focus enabled multi-Eggman to go for the long ball. If we would focus on the right wing, I feel maybe we could break there from time to time. But on the other hand, it would put a lot of, let's say, undistributed pressure on some region of the pitch. Well, it's just what it's trying to do, right? But not necessarily result in better long balls for Eggman, or better long ball opportunities. Also, Per Boltigord Blom just wants to score 1-2. I'm not even sure how this happened. Was this a free kick? Let's have a look into it once more. There should be a replay. It was a throw-in. Al Holmström laid it off. And there's Boltigord Blom in the penalty area here. After a throw-in. We might have instructed them to do it that way. Yeah. So, I'm not even sure if this is fair. Doesn't matter. 2 goals. Boltigord Blom finds Swan. Tillander dribbles through the middle of the pitch. Does he go for Ytterhogdals? He does. Ytterhogdals finds the ball, and this is not bad. That was dangerous too. Ooh, Ytterhogdals nearly lost out on that challenge though. He needs to be careful with these. Ibrahim Begovic. It's offside. So, 2 goals up, I think we can go with the praising now. Ytterhogdals for Moreira da Silva, Eggman, Swan, Turngren, and again for Tillander. Tillander is really good with the ball there. He drops off. Well, his off-the-ball movement is great. In that respect. He drops off a little bit and he's always available as a passing station. Is this offside? It is. So they will always be able to pass one for Tillander. Or not always, but in a lot of situations. And look at that defending. Nilsson is clearly not offside. Ytterhogdals is the one to dominate the air duel there. Tillander, Eggman. It just goes for Ytterhogdals. And he takes the long ball for Holmström. Is this offside? Yeah, sadly it is. It was within the penalty area. It was a difficult challenge. There's the distribution by the keeper. Rosen. Ytterhogdals. Eggman. Recycles it well. Femuteba. And Boltigord Blom. Eggman. Ytterhogdals. Eggman. Boltigord Blom. They're trying to play out of the defense, even if they are incapable. Or incapable. Ah, that was close for Al Holmström. It's another offside. Okay. 5 shots on target so far. Actually, defensively, I don't think they do that bad. It's just that way we already scored the goals. Swan, Moreira da Silva. This will not reach Tillander. It will go for a corner though. It was some kind of panic decision here. And, well, goal difference is what matters now. Maybe. Turngren, Boltigord Blom. Or was it Ytterhogdals? Not sure. One of the two headed it over. Only so slightly. Turngren. This does not end up with Ytterhogdals. Turngren again. This might end up with Tillander though. Cuts inside. That's a classic Tillander. Was a bad finish. Sorry to see that. Could have done better. Tillander. Moreira da Silva. Goes for the cross. And that's intercepted by the keeper. Ytterhogdals would have been there. So far, good game. Tillander for Turngren. Boldegard Blom. Dunge Muteba, Turngren, Ytterhogdals. Muteba. Ooh. Not a bad try. Ytterhogdals with a corner here. No, ends up to nothing. But well, they had a chance to counter here, but there's just nobody available. I like this. So far we're well in control. Sure, they're always a bit dangerous. To some extent at least, but their positioning is so far... Well, it's so deep on the pitch from their perspective. It's really a long way to go for them. And passing on our side hasn't been bad. 66% possession. Al Holmström wins that one, but heads it towards goal. This might not have been a good idea. Ytterhogdals again. He will probably go off due to the yellow card. Maybe not in the second half, but I don't know, minute 50 or 55. Ytterhogdals, well, he will go off in the second half, but not during halftime. Muteba, another shot. Turngren. Nice free kick. They don't manage to hit the target though. 9 shots now. 2 in. 5 were on target. It doesn't look like they will stop anytime soon. Is this offside? Yes, it is. We're well in control of this game so far. This is one of these games where, as a commentator, you will probably be forced to, well, tell the audience that this is still somewhat dangerous and there's a long time to go, and you know, all of these are true, but on the other hand, it really doesn't look that interesting, and it really doesn't look like there will be much going for this game. But if it comes to it, we want to be able to react. So, yeah. We will look at this short passing for some time. Turngren. Ooh, loses the ball. Look at that. Great save by Westberg. Yes, this one was unexpected, but this is exactly how this can go wrong. Now we face a corner. Olsson. Nilsson didn't get his head to the wall. Well, maybe he did, but okay. This is good. That's the end of the first half. Yes, will be the happier side. I'm not happy that we actually gave away a shot. This is dangerous. But yeah, overall we can be happy with this, and Ytterhogdals will hopefully not do something stupid. He might need to sit out the next match though. So that's a bit concerning. Not a bad effort. This went well. So apparently Ytterhogdals went down. Turngren, Ytterhogdals. And goes for the long ball once more. Is this a good idea? Oh. He should have gone for the shot. Tillander. It was a bad decision here to go for the pass. He should have gone for the shot. But what can you do? Ytterhogdals. He's already instructed to shoot more often, so maybe the menu's off. Ytterhogdals. And this is another deflection and a corner. Ytterhogdals again. Nice corner. Doesn't result in anything. Muteba just runs down the ball. Will Lilydal reach that one? He will. But that cross was wayward. Bit astray. Turngren. Hagedal. I don't know how much it was, but it was close. At least from this perspective. Moreira da Silva. Al Holmström. Moreira da Silva. Lilydal. Turngren. Also close. Nobody expected them to go there that way, as it seems. Hagedal, Tillander, Lilydal, Ekman, Muteba, Ekman, Turngren, Ekman, Swan did well there. Boldegard Blom with the long ball for Al Holmström. Huh. Well, that was certainly well defended, although a bit creative. I would have expected Tillander to be there. Didn't though. He's there for the pass for Swan though. Will he put it in? Oh, what's this? Just a corner. Just a corner. Two goals up, 53rd minute, 54th now. Turngren, Boldegard Blom. Might have scored a second there. Didn't though. Westberg, Boldegard Blom, Ekman. There's a lot of passing stations available to him. Hagedal, Moreira da Silva, Tillander's free. Doesn't want to pass though, goes for the run. Oh, it's not Tillander, it's Swan. Hagedal, Swan, Turngren. Oh, loses the ball. Not a good idea to lose out on that situation. And now Hagedal happily concedes a corner after he's made an error in defense. So we'll give Widén some time on the pitch. He doesn't need to ease off tackles though, so hold on to this result is probably the right instruction. He should be able to make it. Hagedal was also moderately exhausted. It's not like he was really tired, but he would have been at some point. Yes, this is a fairly early substitution. But I think this is a game where we can go with it. Turngren. Not a bad one. Neither is the header by Widén, but well, it missed the target, so cannot be really happy with it. Come on, close him down. Well, he tried to. Engelbrektsson runs down the wing. The players seem a bit complacent now. We cannot really afford to go that way. Oh. We were lucky there. Giving away these chances, that's not possible. Cannot afford to do that. Holmström. Al Holmström. For Turngren. Of course he goes for the shot and this time he scores. I don't know how this works. We specifically gave him the instruction not to shoot more often, and I have a feeling they shoot a lot more often with that instruction. On the other hand, Tillander, I really feel this instruction is off. It's not like I'm unhappy with the third goal, but it's not his job. So I will probably take them off these instructions, not sure. That's dangerous. Still dangerous. Olsson. Ström. Well, I wanted to argue this is well defended, but now it is well defended. Well, we got lucky, didn't we? It was a bad pass. Or maybe it was just a bad run. Maybe the pass wasn't that bad after all. This, though, looks dangerous. Well, they try to go for it now, do they? Gustafsson, Ström. Looks like they changed tactics. At least mentality-wise. So, let's do that too. Well, okay, let's wait out the corner. Let's wait how the corner goes. If this works well and we manage to go without conceding a goal to, I don't know, minute 70, they shouldn't be able to concede a goal. To get a goal in the next 20 minutes, and we might be able to turtle this through. There's no reason to try to control the game anymore. Sure, we can go for a fourth, but do we need to? Not really. And now it looks like they push up a little bit, so going for the long balls is probably not a bad idea. Tillander, Liljedahl, they can see the corner. Let's look at how this goes. And Oliver Swan can probably come off. He doesn't have the greatest game of his career, and Åström's on the pitch. We then fourth. That's it. That's it. Wonderful. We can go with some easier instructions. So Turngren here, Swan here. Now we don't need Swan here anymore. He can come on. And a similar argument can be made for Dobrak. Dobrak will come on for Al Holmström. It's not like Al Holmström has a bad game. It's just no longer his way to play here. We'll go with a pressing forward and support Uni now. And try to get through the match with Tillander up front. Tillander's got 13 acceleration, 13 pace. He's got a really decent finish. If he finishes another one on the counter, that's fine, and would make it 5. So I want this to go through. And Åström can collect another 22 minutes of match experience. So this is good. Yeah, great header by Vedan, by the way, and really bad defending by, especially by the keeper. I wouldn't say it was a mistake by him, but he was man-marked and didn't get off his marker. Yeah, well, he's on a 6.2 rating now, so this will be it. Okay, so in hindsight, this is really an easy game, right? I don't expect him to score another 4 goals. We did well. They should probably give the stadium to us, but I think I said that last time, and on the other hand, we wouldn't be able to fill that stadium anyway. It's a bit sad. This is really a sleeping giant somewhat. I think they went down from Swedish second league, so the real second league, which is, I don't know, called Premier Division, or something like that. Or is it called First Division and the other one is Premier Division? I'm not sure. I think it's First Division is the second league and Premier Division is the first or something like that. So, yeah, there's that. Also, not a problem for Westberg. So, obviously we will give some chances away now. We will also try to waste time and we will play for set pieces because why not? I mean, we're decent after set pieces, but especially now it helps us to get control of the game. Oldegaard, Blom, Uteba, another shot. 17th shot of the game. So right now expected goals is 1. We made it to 4 though, so the finishing cannot be that bad. Engelbrektsson goes for the early cross, whatever that is. Ekman. Ooh, that was close. Will we intercept that? No, doesn't look like it. Ekman does though. Wins the ball. Liljedahl. Åström, well, that He was marked by 2.5 people, so not sure what's going on there. And this is probably a problem, but yeah, Gren scores one. He's been fresh on the pitch and just outruns his marker, Boltegurkbom. But we don't have another central defender on the bench, so he will need to make do. Do we have instructions for out of possession? It is already drop off more. Not sure what to do there. Westberg could have held that one. Maybe. It was a hard challenge for a keeper to be faced with a one-on-one situation like that, and to not concede on a consistent basis. That's a problem. Dobrak runs the underwing. Dobrak passes back to Turngren. Finds Ekman, nice penetrating pass. Dobrak once more, and they happily concede a corner. Can we score a fifth? Come on. Do it. Doesn't look like it. Dobrak. Ostrom. Viden. He went for the shot, if this counts as a shot. Not sure. Might have been a cross. Olson. Or some weird in-between thing. That's not a problem for Westberg. We should probably praise him, but not before we make the other two substitutions. So, same situation here. We are still 3 goals up. I think Oliver Palm can have some time on the pitch. And, well, Bergman's the one of the two who needs the match the match practice more. So, see this through, guys. I know 10 minutes of match experience will not do for Palm, but it's what he will get. Muteba did well though. Oh, that's a problem. But Ytterhogdals, yeah, he will be injured, and Ytterhogdals too. No, it just went through. Okay. So yeah, but both go off injured. And all of a sudden we're happy to have Bergman in the squad, right? There's enough replacements there. He's also very fresh. But there's enough replacements in the squad for this position. So hopefully it's nothing serious for Ytterhogdals. Just a knock. But it didn't look good. Turngren, Viden goes for the long ball for Tillander. This is not the way we play these days. Ostrom, Turngren, long ball for Bergman. He's just come onto the pitch. What will he do? They give away a corner. So Bergman will take that one. Where will it go? Don't know yet. Yeah, takes his time. Nice corner. Doesn't find the target though. Then Bergman with a second attempt. And that might just have ended up with one of our defenders. So, well defended there. Gren has a good game though. Overall, it's a bad performance by them. Or, well, they seem to be inferior in this game. But Gren is one of the positives. Scored a goal. Looks dangerous. It's not like Ibrahim Begovic didn't look dangerous. It's more like he wasn't supplied in any way. Tillander. Oh, doesn't manage to find Dobrak. Ostrom. Not a bad pass for Tillander. Actually, really not a bad pass, but it was offside. Okay. Well, he will learn at some point. Rosen. Gren again. Ostrom. Not a bad tackle. It's not the core of his play, though. And that's well defended. Well, moderately well. That ball probably jumped around in the penalty area for some time, but They did good. Overall, happy with the performance of this match. We shouldn't have conceded that one goal. Shouldn't have given away 6 chances. But again, we outscored him. Come on, close him down. Sure, let's go with that. That's it. That should be the game. I don't see why the referee would be willing to let this drag on. Will he though? Yeah, that's it. Ends up with Westberg and we've got this. Alright, 3 additional points. How does this look in the table? Well, first of all, let's praise them all. Anybody who's really good? Well, Al Holmström to some degree, but no. Not really. The rest of them were. It was fine. And we are in top spot. In top spot. And Splitbiff is not around to witness it. This is how it goes sometimes. Okay, very happy with the result. Ytterhogdals will be out for 3 months because we cannot afford this, and all of a sudden Bergman will play. A broken rib. Easy win. Easy win. Exactly. And welcome to the stream, Berne. Very welcome to the stream. So that makes it 2 wins today, and the next match will be a hard one. The next match is against the third of the league. Okay. Yeah, sure. Have fun lurking. But I will probably go for food after this match, this press conference. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And now we're going to work hard. 31st league goal. All-time record goal scorer he is now. Do that. So how far can the team go? Not sure. What did I make of that goal? It was unnecessary to concede it like that. Why have we been good away from home? Well, that really new position is the only position he played in so far, so there's that. Yeah, and in Al Holmström's case, he's in fine form. I'm happy with that. Hopefully he can keep it up throughout the season. But Tjörngren scored a goal. This is just weird. Galife didn't lose out on their game though. So we will be facing Vasalund's next game. And that will maybe be today, later on. Maybe I'll do an evening stream today if I feel inclined to do so. But that's it for this stream. We have been going on with this for 3.5 hours now. I will upload this to YouTube immediately, and it will probably be available tomorrow, or maybe tonight. Yeah, thanks for sticking around, thanks for lurking, thanks for being first-time watchers on the stream. And if you see this later on YouTube, feel free to come by on Twitch, and if you see this on Twitch, feel free to have a look into the other stuff on YouTube. Anyway, glad to have you, always happy for the company, and have a nice day. Until later.